Breaking news: Peter Obi should be disqualified. President Tinubu speaks, says any rerun poll should be between Atiku and himself. Guys, this is coming from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he has appealed to the Justice of the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja to exclude the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Yes, and his party, in the event of any rerun presidential election, claiming that only him and the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, are constitutionally qualified to recontest. So Tinubu argued that if the justice void the 2023 February 25th presidential election, then Peter Obi and his party, the Labour Party, will not be qualified to recontest. But Obi urged the 5-member panel of the Presidential Election Petition Court not to subvert the will of the people, as expressed in the February 25th presidential election, stressing that they should sack Tinubu without further delay. Now, Tinubu in turn have faulted both Obi and the Labour Party for asking the court to cancel the election and even compel the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to conduct a fresh poll in which Tinubu, Shettima, and the All Progressive Congress (APC) would not participate. He argued that should the relief be granted, Obi and the Labour Party would not derive any benefit, having been constitutionally barred from contesting the re-election. President Tinubu's submissions were contained in his final written address in response to the petition of Obi and the Labour Party challenging his declaration as president. The chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, had on March 1st declared Tinubu the winner of the February 25th presidential election with 8,794,726 votes, while Atiku and Obi reportedly scored 6,984,520 votes, and Obi 6,101,533 votes, respectively. While citing alleged issues of substantial non-compliance with the electoral laws, corrupt practices, non-qualification, amongst others, Obi and the Labour Party on one hand, as well as Atiku Abubakar and the PDP on the other hand, had in their petitions asked the court to nullify the election. Both Obi and Atiku are laying claim to the victory on the grounds that each of them scored a majority of the lawful votes cast at the poll. And alternately, they urged the court to order for a rerun election to decide the authentic winner of this election. So, both Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar are claiming that they are the winners of the election. Aside the NNPP presidential candidate, Rabiu Kwankwaso, who we know came distant fourth. So, Rabiu Kwankwaso no just follow chook mouth for this matter, because he no say he no belong. He own dey far far. Rabiu Kwankwaso's vote did not even meet up to half of what Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar got. So the NNPP, they are just quiet and mute for now, observing what's going on at the tribunal. Not as if they are not aware that the elections was rigged. Yes, they admitted that the elections was rigged and the results were manipulated. But because they came distant fourth, they said, okay, no need to, go to court, file petitions and all. They decided to keep mute and watch the whole scenario between Obi and Atiku and Tinubu. However, Tinubu, in his final written address to the petition by Peter Obi and the Labour Party, which was filed by his lawyer, Chief Wole Olanipeku-San, submitted that the evidence tendered by the petitioners failed to prove claims of non-compliance and corruption capable of voiding his election. He added that these contestants, these candidates, I beg your pardon, in fact, Peter Obi should not be allowed in any way to contest for a re-election, my country people. So, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have made a fresh request that if the courts or if the judges should order for a re-election, Peter Obi and his party should not be involved. So, my country people, Tinubu faulted the petitioners' claims for the cancellation of the election and an order mandating INEC to conduct a fresh election on the grounds that the opposition candidates or the petitioners did not suggest who the participants or the candidates at the said election would be. So, my country people, this is coming from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through his lawyers. This is a very serious matter, my country people. This is really serious. So Peter Obi, who has been clamoring for a re-election, now is to be removed if the re-election should eventually hold or take place. Guys, this one will be say Tinubu now don dey talk say make Peter Obi no follow for the re-election, contest. It is quite serious, so my country people. What are your thoughts on this issue? However, Nigerians have reacted. You see, the three people twisting in the room has been a threat to the thriving class. The fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of wisdom. Peter Obi has made himself a very, very popular man. Now, they say the fear of Peter Obi is the beginning of wisdom. So is it that Tinubu is afraid of Peter Obi? Or Tinubu should be disqualified because he's not even eligible to contest for presidency in the first place? I feel sorry for Tinubu, sincerely. Now, why are you scared of Obi, Tinubu? This is really funny. The man who came third or even fourth is talking, no shame, if there will be rerun, is between Obi and Atiku, not Tinubu. It happens, unfortunately. But then, what can we do? Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? People don dey talk say, be like say Tinubu dey fear Obi o. The fear of Obi is the beginning of wisdom. E be like say Tinubu dey fear say normally na Peter Obi go win if they should conduct a rerun of the election. So guys, I'm dropping here. Make una come chook mouth for this matter. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.